possession. As a result, no gain.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Here's the return. Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Poor newbie.
Well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Tremble. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Wide open downfield.
This is a quick in here.
The 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If someone's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. Well, here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
Snap from the gun on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt.
Yes.
I need some Vaseline for my car.
How you couldn't use it instead of playing?
Smack him to the ground.
You had to.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hit that later, okay. Yeah, y'all gotta sit down, man. We're trying to go to bed.
Build the lead.
Oh, y'all gotta sit down, though.
Now you gotta protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third.
What y'all doing? Hey, y'all gotta chill. Hey, it's time to lay down, man. Y'all supposed to be upstairs laying down. All right.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Hey, make him one. Cause you talking about he hungry.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Looking for a man. It's Tremble. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Takes a handoff. It's Chung. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Relax.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Chung. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alvarado. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They feed him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Crosses the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Yeah.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. He These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns are in the hurry up.
And the offense
Should be here later. Hey man, just go sit down somewhere, man. It's getting late. Y'all playing, just sit down somewhere. It's time to go to bed. Yeah, but hey, what, dude? Why you don't put lotion on you and take a shower? Just come on, man. Just go lay down. Go chill, lay down. Hit that light on for me.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a
Hit that light on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action.
Just hit that light off. Time to lay down, man.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Power football with the run. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, it's showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. QB draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Demania. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for room. It's Chung. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
What's wrong with you? Go get on my bed.
One more quarter to play.
What you doing?
It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football.
Come on.
Happen.
What you doing? Y'all gotta be in my room. Nah, come on. It's time to lay down. Find somewhere to lay down. You can lay down in here. No, it ain't nothing that ain't there for you to look at. It's time to wind down and lay down. Do that stuff in the morning. Cut it off. I asked nicely. It's time to lay down. It's nothing else for you to do but lay down. We got church in the morning, so hey. It's what? It's 10:21. Find your spot and lay down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Chung. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Toss to the outside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds a man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Longhorns want to move quickly. From the gun. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock, They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're working that left side.
Well, and here's the... Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught over the middle. It's Chung. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Chung. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. To the air on second down. Caught near the... It's Demania. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They'll go up top on second and short. Makes the grab down the middle. Ball is loose. Oh, and fortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Chung. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead.
toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses now.
Brings him to the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pushes for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Luck. Hard running there. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
There he goes. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Boston. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Tennessee 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Oh, he's got some space. Works his way into the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The screen. He's got wheels. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Tremble. He's looking deep. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this game.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this.
Look at that laptop, dog. Don't be. What you doing? Huh? Nothing. Oh, okay, huh? Okay, I'm making sure you went on that computer and nothing on them games and then you laying down?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let those dreams. Why would I?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got enough for the first down. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's busted. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Volunteers are marching down the field. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the red zone, it's Hall. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to throw again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
What y'all doing? Caleb?
Texas A&M offense goes back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moran. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Beebe. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Beebe.
It's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Hold on. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. A lot of urgency for this offense. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moran. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide-open receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this team.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They go to the ground. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season.
Hey man, hey, stop messing with the dog. Make all that noise. Hey, don't watch nothing crazy, alright? Don't have it loud either. Y'all would go. When I go to bed, y'all going to bed.